Rumor has it that Errol, the Truth Spence, will be fighting Mikey Garcia in the first quarter of 2019. They're finalizing the deal on a pay-per-view. Emphasis on rumor, but it sounds like they cooking that up. Goodfellas Sports TV, we back up in this thing, and it's been a fight that's been rumored for a while. I was in touch with some Richard Comey's team, and apparently Mikey Garcia didn't want to fight them. Sent the contract. He signed the contract. It seems like Mikey Garcia is going to leave his 135-pound belts down there for right now, and going to move up and fight Errol Spence. If I had to guesstimate here, I believe this fight would be March 9th, Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. And to give you another extra nugget, possibly, not saying anything is concrete, Abdul Mars and Gervonta Tank Davis will be the co-feature on this fight card. So that's a mouthful. And I did a video on this and make it this long because I really wanted to get pretty much, everything about this off my chest. I do not like this fight. Don't understand why Mikey is taking this type of chance. I would rather Mikey just fight Lomachenko, but I understand that Mikey did drop Errol Spence's name. Mikey feels very, very good about his chances at beating Errol Spence. And he's taking the risk. He hasn't took no risk in his career, and now he's taking a major risk right now. And if he, I respect him for taking this fight. I don't bash Mikey. If Mikey would have wiggled his way out this fight and fought Lomachenko, in the near future, I would have understood it. But I still don't like the way that he tried to exploit Errol Spence, okay? But if he it's no longer exploiting Errol Spence if he goes through and fights him on pay-per-view. They both touching M's. They both getting money. And at the end of the day, is this the fight I want to see? No. The fight I want to see, which I won't put two of them dudes, that guy's name in the same video, it ain't going to happen. A lot of people battling, they letting it consume their entire video catalog. Won't do that here. But, I think this is a solid fight for PBC. I know they got a monster schedule, and it's starting to kind of leak out right now. And where the zone is trying to go away from the pay-per-view model like PBC did in the beginning, it seems like PBC is running back to the pay-per-view bag, okay? With Wilder, Broner, and Pacquiao. And I'll give you a nugget on Broner and Pacquiao in a minute if you hang around. Some news that came to me through a source. And everything, and I'm going to say this, everything that we hear, we can't tell you guys, you know what I'm saying? Everything I hear, I don't relay it to other people or nothing like that. I just keep my mouth closed on it. And if you hear my tune change, that means I might have heard something, okay? But it's good for PBC, I guess. It explains why the other fight didn't happen. I'm glad that Errol is not going to be fighting Luis Collazo. I'm glad that they'll be able to get a deal. And I think Mikey is at peace with dropping them two lightweight belts now and staying at 147 to compete. Would I like to see Mikey do something else at 47 before Errol? No. Go ahead and make the jump. Roberto Duran did it. Plenty of the fighters have jumped up 2 weight classes and made great things happen. So it's not even really him jumping up 2 weight classes. He fought at 35. He fought at 40. When he turned pro, he started at 126, but he was another guy that could have started at lightweight, you know what I'm saying, or above. So you look at that, and that just, put it together. They feel strongly about beating Errol, and I can tell you that. He thinks he can beat him. I was looking at Nate Jones. He did an interview. The big guy that beat with Mayweather, who was a Olympic aspiring great amateur heavyweight, just dealt with some depression and stuff, and Mayweather put him on his team. Nate Jones, he did an interview, and I'll link it into the description. If I forget, just comment me or inbox me on Facebook or email me. That link's in the description. He was saying that, he don't believe in Errol Spence beating the other guy on the other side of the street because Errol Spence put poison in his body. Errol Spence is a heavy partier. Errol Spence is a heavy drinker. And he made it seem like Errol Spence was a drunk, And the other guy said that as well. Robert Brandt, he didn't say that, but Robert Brandt said that he felt that Errol Spence, he definitely likes to have a good time, but he works extremely hard. And Nate Jones was saying with that poison in Errol Spence's body that, he ain't going to beat the other guy on the other side of the street. Okay. And I think that's what Mikey might be trying to get at. If you go back when Kenny Porter said they had paid all that money to WBC and they was protecting Errol Spence. That's what he said. That turns out to be a true statement from what I understand. That Errol Spence does have a level of protection with Premier Boxing Champions, which I won't unveil. or say nothing about that. But Kenny Porter was telling the truth about that. You know what I'm saying? There is a level of protection with the kid. I don't know if it's concerns over his party lifestyle. He definitely likes to have a good time, according to a few people I talked to. Nate Jones said he made it seem like he was a heavy drinker, alcoholic, or drunk. Most people say he was drunk at the press conference, and this press conference kind of sparked this whole domino effect and got the ball rolling about him and the other guy on the other side of the street fighting. And he opened the door for that. And most people say he was drunk that night, and it turns out that he does drink alcohol. A lot of fighters do. Keith Thurman drinks alcohol. Okay, he does. Keith Thurman drinks alcohol. When he told the story about how he met his wife in Nepal, his wife's family owns a bar over there, and he was drunk at the bar. He was drinking at the bar and said he was drunk, and she thought he was sleazy, and he had just had a long plane ride. He came back sobered up and quartered her and stuff of that nature. Jamal Charlo was on the live stream. I talked about when he called out Danny Jacobs, asked him who's on TV. He called out Danny Jacobs, Jesse Hart. He was disrespecting Philly a couple years ago. He was drunk at the bar. Most people thought he was drinking at the bar as well. So a lot of fighters indulge in that. And what's so funny about it, Andre Ward dropped the top 10 bad habits for fighters outside the ring. And we did a video on that the other day. And I don't know if it was pointed at any fighter specific direction, but a lot of those fighters that have those habits on that list, a lot of them dudes fight on the other side, on the PBC side of the street. You know what I'm saying? So as well. So, but I think I know what Mikey is trying to exploit in Errol Spence. I do know what he's trying to exploit in Errol Spence. But as well, you waited around. I'll give it to you here. Adrian Broner, Manny Pacquiao will be the first pay-per-view of 2019. It's been moved from regular Fox to Fox pay-per-view. Now it's moving back to Showtime pay-per-view, which I never understood the point of Fox pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be on Showtime pay-per-view. This is presumably going to be on Showtime pay-per-view. So they're going to, all that stuff they talked. Mikey is walking the walk, and I respect that. And I respect that warrior spirit for Mikey Garcia. But to get on his part of the train is the fact that a lot of people want to see the Lomachenko fight. And I think it's just a simple fact that Mikey has different avenues. And I think it's that Mikey wants to stick it to Bob Arum. Okay? I really do think that. I think Mikey don't want to give Lomachenko easy route to nothing. And without Mikey Garcia, Lomachenko can't be a star or become to be a star. Without Mikey Garcia, without Vasily Lomachenko, there's nothing he could do at lightweight. There's nothing at lightweight that could blow Lomachenko up. They can keep pushing him through the media, but there's no transcendent fight there unless Gervonta Tank Davis continues to win, boost his profile, move up fight Lomachenko, or Mikey Garcia fights Lomachenko. So, in a way, in a vacuum, they could be boxing Bob Arum out, because without the sauce, Bob Arum can't make spaghetti. You feel what I'm saying? Because they got the sauce, Bob Arum got spaghetti, but he ain't got the sauce on his side of the street to mix it all together. So right now they could be freezing out Bob Arum. And would it be a bad idea? Bob Arum did sue Al Heyman. I think he got some money from Al or some type of agreement they came with. Oscar De La Hoya did sue Al Heyman. Al Heyman does have a big roster. So why would he want to play ball with guys that try to hit his pockets up and try to break him, and try to break him because they're jealous of him? You know what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn, the guy that he helped, he got a title for Kell Brook. His fighter came on McDowell and got a win over Kamada and made some money in Corpus Christi. They did it twice. He made, Al Heyman ain't did nothing bad to Eddie Hearn. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden, Eddie Hearn want to turn his back on him and play flaw because he want to come over here and secretly try to beat him. Matter of fact, it's not a secret. Okay, so is it a human trait to when people try to hate on you and try to bring you down and try to take you down that you box them out when you got an opportunity? No, that's business 1-on-1. That's human trait 1-on-1. Forget all that turn the cheek crap. They expect us as black people to continue to turn the cheek over hundreds and hundreds of years of slavery and still going today. Slavery on our community, slavery on our business, exploiting our culture, and you expect us to continue to turn the cheek? No way, Jose. And, Al Heyman ain't got to say a word. He ain't got to speak to them. His actions speak louder than his words. And it's obvious that with this move right here, he put, the other guy on the other side of the street on ice. And he put Lomachenko, the other guy on the street, on ice. So their careers can't move without him. And it's be said, another little nugget, that Lomachenko contract with Top Rank is about to run out and expire. So Bob, Bob gonna throw him M's to stay over there. But don't be surprised if you see Lomachenko, trying to wiggle out that contract. But I really wanted to see the Mikey fight, and I kind of gave Mikey a pass if you'd have fought Comey or defended his titles versus Comey and Luke Campbell, and next year in March would have fought Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? But I still would have been waiting for him to fight Errol after that because he name dropped on Errol so long. But, that's a fight that I would love to see, Mikey and Lomachenko, and obviously Errol versus the other guy on the other side of the street at welterweight. And I'll take them 2 fights over this one fight. But at the end of the day, I know what Mikey see, and I'm starting to understand why Mikey is moving up to fight Errol Spence. And everybody, we portray Errol Spence to be this monster, and he ain't this monster, And Mikey, of course, knew something that we didn't know. Don't mean Mikey gonna win. I still think Mikey gonna get beat, but it's a real possibility that Mikey knows what he's talking about. Mikey knows what he's doing, and I think I give him more than a 20 or 30% chance I gave him. Well, I think it was 20% chance I gave him to beat Errol. I think that percentage moves up in my mind just knowing what I know about the situation. But I still think body bag. I still think he get body bag. But, the mystique of Errol Spence being this boogeyman or being this tough guy, it ain't because of the fact that, what's happening in the situation, people think it is. It's something much more deeper that's going on here. But, hey, take it for whatever you want to take it for. Call me a liar, whatever it is. I don't do nothing but tell facts and tell y'all guys the truth. But, like I said, Mikey, he not only does he see something in Errol, he knows something about Errol that the other people tend to know. But, it's a good fight. Like I said, Gervonta Tate David Abner March might be on the undercard as well. That's from what I understand. I think March 9th might be the date they targeting. T-Mobile Arena, March 9th. So, hopefully it comes together. Hopefully they actually fight. Hopefully they give a good classic. And hopefully, the winner of this fight or the loser of this fight stays healthy, not permanently damaged. But most important, hopefully them guys don't take the rest of the year off and don't come back and fight. Hopefully these guys don't be prima donnas and try to think they touching M's and trying to think they the super A side. So all these moves are about leverage that they're doing, leverage over the competition, getting the pay-per-view paper trail. And it seems that Mikey is the boss of him. He's his own boss. He moves how he want to move. He makes the final decision. And now people got to respect him, if this deal get finalized, he goes through with him. You got to respect him. No more clout chasing, no more name dropping. He go in there and beat Errol Spence. It'll be a big upset. And, he'll have a cherry on top of his career. And he'll definitely be a new superstar. As far as the pay-per-view, how it does, I'm not 100% sure. How they go promote it. Sometimes Showtime is lazy promotion. They all access fails in comparison to 24/7 ESPN. They need to hire that crew for sure. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. You want to hit me up on Facebook for a question or DM me for a video request. They already emailed. The email's in the description as well. Also, if you want to make a donation, that link's there as well. Appreciate everybody that do donate. Appreciate everybody that's holding us down. Goodfellas Sports TV. Much blessings to all you brothers out there supporting us. And we're going to continue to do strong. And all the sisters too. Got some content coming from y'all for y'all as well. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time. Hopefully you guys continue to stay blessed. Hopefully you guys continue to rock with us. And we're going to continue to switch lanes. We're going to continue to drop some different type of heat. We got some new series kicking off. Already chopped the video up. That'll be coming after this video. And we start off a little slow this morning. We're going to get active, man. And I definitely appreciate everybody that's sticking with us. Everybody that's respectful. Everybody that want to be a really, really real knowledgeable boxing fans that don't want to talk about redundant boxing subjects. I appreciate you guys the most. Okay, everybody else that's in there for different reasons, for the food for thought videos or for the NBA, NFL video. I appreciate you guys as well. All you guys have been very, very respectful. Appreciate the support, man. Hopefully, I can see you guys at some of these fights. And y'all know this train was never gonna stop, but y'all know what the business is. One time for the one time.